Hey loves, I'm back. How are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, Empress Be Healer. My name is Bella. For all my newcomers, thank you guys all for being here. You know what? I thought I did this video and got the mirror, the mirror video in reverse, and now I'm seeing this is still backwards. So I thought I had that fixed, or maybe when I upload it, maybe it'll reverse. I don't know. That annoys me. It's always sometimes those little things. So I just let that literally distract me. There is so many distractions going on at this time, guys. It is so important to keep your frequency high. It is very important to be in the present and to be in the now. Yes, we want to have compassion and we're empathetic to what is going on around the world. We're not clueless. We're not naive. We understand what's going on, but there's different shifts in reality and there's different dimensions. And there's a lot of parallel dimensions that are merging right now at this time. So, and it's a real thing that there are entities that know how to harness energy. They know how to harness energy off of a mass amount of people being angry at the same time, or being depressed at the same time. Listen, it's in the food. Listen, it's what you watch. It's the music. So it's having discernment on everything, being aware of your surroundings with your head on swivel like the owl. We got that owl energy, right? Because we are here doing our animal spirit series. Right? So you really just want to not let things get absorbed inside of you. It doesn't need to be encoded in your DNA, okay? Somebody else's situation is not affecting you. It's not affecting your personal life. You know what I'm saying? But you're watching something, so it's bringing an emotion out of you, right? Because you're a good person, loving person. So we can celebrate life and we can spread a lot more love and kindness, okay? Instead of the energy of fear and the energy of hate, because that is what is being pushed right now, and really saying, you know what, I can feel that this is something that's being pushed right now. Just having that awareness alone. All right, so I already have my deck pre-shuffled from meditating yesterday, and I actually pre-shuffled last night. And it's interesting because I had a dream about whether the dream, this was either, because they had these big atlas. I mean, this dream was like one of the realest things. A lot of my dreams all feel real anyway. But when I'm astral traveling and going to different dimensions and other worlds, I know those are not like dreams from this realm, because I see things, I see colors. It's different things that I see, that there's nothing in this realm that I can articulate it's even hard for me to write it in my journal, because it's in my first mind's eye, right? It's in my third eye. I could see it because of the dream, but I can't articulate it because it's not here in this realm. So the dreams are getting more and more intense, more lucid, and more vivid. So in the dream, I did see the atlas, but it could have been an elk. It could have been definitely a deer, or it could have been, not really. It wasn't really the moose, but one could have been a moose. It was like I really saw 3 herds of these deers, and they were wounded. Somebody was hunting them down. I could actually see the blood on them. Like they were like, when I say one jumped over my head, was crazy. It was like something out of a movie. One road went right by me, and in the dream I really felt like it was gonna knock me down, but it just went close enough, and it stopped and looked at me in the eye, looked in my eye. It was like it looked in my soul, and it's like it gave me a message. That deer gave me a message. The message that deer gave me, it was for me. But then when I shuffled these cards, and I got the deer, the elk, and the moose came out, right? Because we are calling our powers back with this series, with these animals. These animals right now are really speaking to us in different ways. They really are speaking to us. The elk and the deers, You know, this was really that divine masculine energy. So even if you are a feminine, it is important to know when to be in your divine feminine energy and then when to be in your divine masculine energy, because this is where that balance for you is really gonna, you know, take you and shift you to the next level in your life, in your reality, in your lifestyle. Because, you know, residing just in one, it's that scale of Mayat, residing in just that scale of it not being even. You know, of course, sometimes something is not always even, but it's always, the goal is to strive for that type of balance. All right, so I'm just going to get to reading these. All right, so dear, and then we have love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and your grace. Okay, so this is really significant right now that this had to come, because even when those deers were wounded, they still was fighting. Yes, they was trying to get away, but they also was sticking together. And there's something very important about unity right now. And it's very important, you know, to know, listen, we are all drinking the same water and we are all breathing the same air. It is okay to have different beliefs. It's okay to have different opinions. It's okay, you know, this is a this is a three-dimensional realm, but the polarity of, you know, man, woman, black, white, you know, up, down, that whole cycle and that whole loop, there are entities that's trying to constantly separate that, right? So there's no separation with the divine feminine and divine masculine. There's forces that want to separate that and want us to always be in a battle with each other, because when that comes together like this, you know, and that's even with yourself, right? At the end of the day, this is about self, not really about another person. Not really about another person, because you have to love yourself before anybody else could truly love you. And somebody that doesn't love themselves, and if you are showing them unconditional love, they are always going to be in the energy of doubt or lack or confusion or low self-esteem, of wondering why do you love them so much, no matter, you know, no matter what. It's almost like, not saying you allow them to disrespect you, but you oversee something and you overstand and understand something that they don't. All right, so you carry the energy of love right now. All right, so in this we have the elk, nobility. So celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Listen, the limitless possibilities for you right now. You're gonna get opposition. You know, regardless, we're gonna get attacked. So as much as we are residing in the light and in the love, that also means you can't F with us. That also means we are some warriors. That means we are divine warriors. We are protectors, and we have our protection. You know, whether you call on Archangel Michael, you may resonate and have Father Shango with you. You have that Ogun energy. You know, that Ogun energy is that gunpowder. It's, you know, it's the iron, it's the metal. It doesn't play. When I call on Father Ogun, or, you know, I've called on Father Orumala, or I call on Obatala, they don't play when it comes to their daughter. We are their daughters. We are the sons of this earth right now. You know, so things is unlimited. Right now, it's not a time to be in that energy of just falling for anything. Right now, make your stand and stand for something. Whatever it is, stand for something, not caring and worry about who is going to judge you. Because who is that person? Who is that person that's supposed to be judging you? Who is that person? They are not Mayat. All right? That's what's going to be judged. The hearts are going to be judged to see if they are as light as a feather. All right? And then we have the moose. which I love this, is wisdom. All right, so let your head and your mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Listen, you already know, you already feeling it. Some individuals are really connecting with other realms. Some individuals actually know how they came here. Some individuals know that they have had a soul walking. I think I spoke about soul walk-ins. I probably have to look that up. Have had soul walk-ins, all right? There's a phenomenal shift that is happening right now. People want you to think this is doomsday. People want you to think this is the end of something. You know what? Actually, it is the end of something, but what the beginning is going to be is your narrative, not somebody else's narrative. All right, so the ancestors are coming to you. What I'm being told is to give offerings to the spirit of the land. So if there's a tree, if you live by a tree, or you live by a forest, you live by a park, you on some property, it's giving offerings, to the spirits of the land. This could be in the form of water. Okay, this could be in the form giving libations to the deities and to your ancestors. This could be giving fruits. This could be sprinkling some cinnamon for sweetness. There's many different things. If somebody has questions on that, definitely leave it down in the comments. Also, if you are guided to burn the ancestor money, burn the ancestor money for your ancestors. Some ancestors are trying to communicate with you, and whether that's something you don't really know how to do, but I'm hearing clear their karmic debt, clear their debt, clear their financial debt. They left with debt. Clear that debt with this. It's all energy and it works. You will start hearing and you will start being able to communicate with your ancestors, and they will be coming through to your dreams. All right, so I think I'm just going to do some tarot. I'm hearing look out for copycats, clones, replicas, doppelgangers that are trying to, it is that AI shit, but, these people are wanting to be like you, talk like you, walk like you, but not, they getting inspiration from you, ideas, without giving you the credit. Thank you, beloved spirit, right now. So we just gonna get a message or two for our beautiful collective that is watching. Just gonna use some tarot. Ladies, I am hearing continue doing self-breast exams. And if you don't, this is the reminder to do that. Somebody needs to do that. Also, if you are feeling a lump and you're worried, please go see your doctor. Don't ignore that. And also, make sure you are getting your mammograms. Ladies, goddesses, please, queens, make sure you are getting your mammograms. Well, okay, I got stuff knocking over everywhere. All right, so that's a confirmation. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, all right? All right, so all right, wow. All right, so we have the Magician out. So there's this, you're manifesting. You're manifesting with this self-confidence. Even if you are doing this alone, you are understanding the power that you are gaining, especially if you've been doing this for a long time. Right now I know this spirituality is this new trend, and that's fine if you're new to this, and that's fine if you are a beginner. There really isn't anything wrong with that. There isn't anything wrong with that at all, but you want to keep being in your power and creating something new. All right, because your skills and your abilities working with the elements of the earth, air, fire, and water, working and understanding, studying what those elements really, really, really are. We have the Chariot. So you got this movement coming towards you. And again, with this movement that is happening towards you, you have to really pay attention to what your thoughts are. All right. What are those thoughts that you are having, you know, when something doesn't work out? What are those thoughts happening when you make a mistake? What are those thoughts happening when, you know, when you're feeling down and sad? You really have to check yourself when that starts happening. All right. Because you do have progress, a lot of action, integration, and determination. Time to be determined. Right. Even if your success is facing difficulties, and success means many different things for many different people, but it's about having courage is where you're going to see that victory on this journey of moving forward. All right. So you may have even like, okay, so I'm hearing, or I'm getting like a picture. Listen, I could hear people's arguments. I can hear people's arguments, and then I have to tune that out. It is like a dial, you know, when I'm channeling. Okay, and I'm very, 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 very receptive. Very receptive. Okay, guys, because once you start awakening to this, and once you start activating this, there is no shutting this off. So guys, if you're not ready to do the work, if you're not ready to do that shadow work, and the shadow work is really, you know, you can't completely have an ego death, but putting your ego in check and really reopening wounds that you never wanted to open up before, having to forgive yourself, having to forgive others for a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, you know. And then we got trauma from our past lives. It don't just stop with this one. This is daily work, you know. And if somebody is just choosing, you know, to just be in this mundane energy, they just want to go to work, they want to get a degree, they want to get a house, they want to get a car, they want to get a pet, they want 2 kids, and they want a marriage, and you know, that's what they want, then that's what they want. But those that hear the calling and answer the calling, which will be few, this will not be easy. All right, then we got the 4 of Pentacles. All right, and that being in that energy of wealth, security wealth, so spiritual wealth as well. A lot of self-improvement, especially if you were somebody that was just money-based or just focused on money, or, you know, somebody that is in your energy, you know, everything is just material, everything is just, you know, they don't have an identity if they don't have something physically to show. Listen, when you pass on, not one of those things come with you. So somebody is really feeling like there has to be more than this. There has to be more, because somebody, yes, and you are right. Yes, you are right, because what we're doing is getting our aura, our soul, and our spirit right here. So when that's what we're wanting to take to the next round when we transition, because you don't never know when we're gonna go. So there's a lot of scarcity. There is a lot of scarcity with this 4 of Pentacles, where somebody really is, again, that's good to hold money, save money, but not do it in the energy of fear. Okay, somebody is, I get it, people are looking at, you know, what's happening on with the financial market, and the you know, the housing, and the taxes are going up, and this is going up, and you know, things are always going to be changing. That's just something that's going to happen in this realm. It doesn't matter what was happening in 1920. Those people would have never imagined what we are doing today. What we're doing, how we look, how we talk, none of it. They would have told you that you was crazy, and they probably would have put you in a straitjacket somewhere. All right? So, you know, yes, it's okay to be frugal. I'm very, very, very frugal. I'm a Taurus. I'm very frugal, but then I have to understand there's a time and a place, you know, when my money needs to be spent, and when it's time, you know, to just relax and have a good time. All right. This Ten of Swords has been coming out a lot. All right. So there is a lot of, there will be, or there is a lot of painful endings. And painful endings also is going, that is what part of the spirituality is really, when you start learning all the lies, when you start uncovering and you go down that rabbit hole, there will be a form of depression, really going within. You will lose friends, you will lose interest in going to some of these places. You really try to do some of these old things you used to do, and you are not going to be able to do them the same way anymore. You're just not. There's a lot of deep wounds that you put in your own back, and you're taking accountability for that. And that's good. But there's also other individuals in a time of maybe your weakness, or you was vulnerable, they put the sword in your back. There's also individuals, sadly enough, that still want to do this. For whatever reason, they still want to do this. So you still always have to have these defenses up. All right? Because things are collapsing. And things are collapsing for people that have intentionally hurt good people. And so this is for the masses. Like, we're going to just see huge things be exposed. Not just on normal people's scale. I'm talking about where, this is the celebrities. This is huge corporations, or everything to that nature. We're going to see all of that is happening at this time, where people are going to see chaos and see crisis. Again, when you see those energies, because we have the towers coming out, when you see those energies, it is okay to observe that energy, not absorb that energy. And that's something I spoke about in my first video. I think it's called Story Time. But this sudden change, if you're seeing 555 a lot, all right, take those deep breaths, have plans, have plans for your children, have a code for your children that everybody don't know. You may have to have separated from other family members that is in, a low, dark vibration. Sadly enough, you got families that are evil. You got families that are on that devil shit 24/7. If they was to be at your house, you probably would sleep with one eye open and have a knife somewhere close by. That's not somebody that even should be in your life if you have to worry like that. People is playing with fire, they're going to get burnt. Somebody is also trying to play with fire magic that don't know what they're doing. You call in fire spirits and you don't know what you're doing. Stop calling those fire spirits. You do not know what you're doing. All right. So we will see disasters, and through those disasters will be some honest truth and those awakenings, especially those that are having an ego death. All right. But we have the Temperance out here. So a lot of balance and harmony. That is going to bring in balance and harmony. What Mother Nature wants to do, what the great mother, divine mother wants to do, because she's pissed the fuck off. She is going to bring things in balance, especially when the Earth's core stopped spinning and went counterclockwise. Y'all better wake up. I believe those that are here are awake. And we can't shake other people. So let's not even, especially if you know, don't even, I'm gonna say, well, everybody got free will, but I'm gonna save everybody the hassle and the headache. Those of us that have been doing this for 10 years, 15 years, 7 years, 5 years, we've tried that already. We've tried waking up people up already. We're not in the energy of waking up nobody. What we're in the energy of is calling in our star seed. I don't resonate as a star seed. To me, that's a newer being. I'm more cosmic and galactic, where I'm able to speak to galactic beings, cosmic beings, beings of other realms, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of. Listen, I could speak to a demon. What's up? All right. So, but we call in this angelic energy is surrounding us also, and that is also a very overwhelming feeling. All right. So being sensible, finding your purpose, and finding meaning. That is the huge sense that I'm getting from this collective that is watching. All right, so I have this hidden truth deck that I want to get out. This could be somebody you're dealing with, new, past, platonic, friend, family. I mean, these are usually more in relationships, but I am guided. We got 2025 on the clock. Don't want to get past 30. 333. I had a dream. Also, listen, these dreams be something. Guys, you can, well, I don't interpret dreams for free, but you can share your dream if you want to, but really write it down. But I had a dream that the clouds was attacking people. Listen, that was something. Clouds was attacking people, but come to find out, they weren't clouds. They were actually spaceships, but they wasn't attacking everybody. They were attacking those who had wicked energies, dark hearts, you know, people that just want to hurt and harm for no reason. All right. Somebody also needs to get a shoe horse put on their home or on their door for protection. And also somebody needs to change their lock. So we have I Want You. It's from the hidden deck. So somebody is not communicating that they want you, or what they do is they really go out their way for you to not think that they want you, which is